everybody, thanks for joining me today. As 2019 is just around the corner, what I decided to do today is propose to you a new resolution for 2019. And before we go too much in details, I'd like to enter a little disclaimer. In this video, I will be using the medias as an example. I am not blaming the medias. The medias are simply there as a business, and their business is to make sure that they answer our demands and what we want. Therefore, they represent us. And that's the only reason I'm using the medias as an example. So now that we're clear about that, close the door and we'll start with the video. Why do you think that the medias are feeding us that much negative news? Why do you think that the medias are more focused on celebrating the criminal's success versus the first responders, the cops, the doctors' success? Why do you think that we're watching the Weather Channel, or the Weather News, I should say, and instead of saying there is 40% of chance of rain, they don't say there's 60% chance of sunshine? Could it be that as consumers, we are more interested in knowing that there are people who are worse than us, to know that there's people who are suffering more than us? Is it possible that temporarily and very quickly we have that little glimpse of, I'm not that bad after all? And remember, we may not think about it there, but the subconscious I'm talking about. Or could it be because by means of defeat we give up on the world? Wow, that's how the world is and that's where we live in, so might as well figure out where not to go. See, even though firsthand it seems impossible to change the world, I do agree. But there is an easier way to it. If I'm asking you to change something about yourself that you want to change, would you be able to? Of course you could. If you decided to change something about yourself, it's easy. Some might not be as easy, but it's certainly a possibility, doesn't it? If I'm telling you that changing 1% at a time, meaning you, and you, collectively, will change the world. Because eventually, the whole world will change. So if we look at changing the world in that sense, does it become a possibility now? Of course it does, right? So, if you are tired, scared, worried, sad, annoyed, and the list could go on, about watching the negative news on TV, let's stop watching them. Let's stop giving them the 5 seconds of fame most people want, criminals wise. Instead, let's redirect our attention to the positive. I don't know, how many lives did we save today? How many people without money had food today? Even better, how many people achieved their dreams? Most importantly, how did they achieve those dreams? So that you and I can use the tools they've used, tweak them in our advantage in order to succeed to reach our own goals, our own success. See, I know people say, well, how can you stop them from showing us some negative stuff on TV? Stop listening, stop watching, stop reading. And trust me, they are in a business of giving us what we demand. You and I have a voice. Let's use it. And it does not stop at the news. Everywhere around you, choose to look for the positive. Choose to ignore the negative. It is time that we take our own responsibility in our own hands, in our own life. And as you can see, we can change the world without violence, without revenge, without protesting, without getting even, simply by being who we really want to be. And this example works in every area of your life or our lives. Remember that you are in control of your own life. And know that you're not a victim unless you choose to be one. On that note, what I have to propose to you is that in 2019, you learn to love yourself, truly love yourself, without being selfish. That you learn to respect yourself, and that you learn to believe in yourself. See, love gives you happiness. Happiness gives you love. Love will bring respect. Respect will bring confidence. And the confidence will bring you success. And if you're wondering or asking, how can I love myself without being selfish? Well, I'll invite you to watch one of my videos called How to Love Myself in 21 Days. On that note, I wish you all a very happy New Year 2019, and may you all find your self-love. On that note, guys, I love you guys. Ciao, till next time.